those sats were courtesy of the Bitcoin Well. My favorite place to buy Bitcoin. My favorite place to sell Bitcoin if I ever needed to. My favorite place to swap Bitcoin. And I actually have a recurring buy set up on Bitcoin Well now where I send about $20 a week, comes automatically out of my bank account. It converts directly into Bitcoin, which gets sent to my Lightning wallet. And so every couple months, I move that Bitcoin, either using it for free, the swap option on Bitcoin Well, or I use Aqua Wallet to swap it from Lightning to on-chain and then send it to my cold storage with one UTXO. So you have to be very careful of that when you're buying Bitcoin on exchanges. You don't want to be sending it to cold storage every time. You're going to create an absolute nightmare for yourself. So get in the habit of either using an exchange like Bitcoin Well that has Lightning capability where you can let it build up in your wallet and then you swap it to on-chain and then you send it to your cold storage. Or just use Bitcoin Well directly. So again, this is my exact process here. I set up a recurring buy on Bitcoin Well. So every week, it's only like $20, which is good for people who don't have a steady income coming in. $20, I feel like I should have that in my account every week. And if I don't, I got bigger problems. But $20 a week, it automatically gets pulled out of my bank account. It gets automatically converted into sats. It gets automatically sent to my Lightning wallet. And then again, every few months, I let it build up. And let's say I get to 200,000 sats, 250,000 sats. Then I use Bitcoin Well again, the swap feature, where I send it to my QR code there, and it gets sent to my cold storage. 0 fees along the way. 0 fees in that whole process. The lowest transaction fees, number one, with Bitcoin Well, and then I pay 0 transaction fees to send a larger UTXO to my cold storage. It is a beautiful, beautiful way to do it. So there you go. You can get to bitcoinwell.com/Jor, get yourself an account. Just try them out. That's what I would suggest. Just try them out. Take like $100, $200, whatever you got kicking around. Try out the platform and see how you like it. I guarantee you're going to be using it as your number one spot to buy Bitcoin. bitcoinwell.com/Jor. And if you use that link, you get 5 free tosses into the wishing well, which is the equivalent of a lot of free sats. There we got another zap here from this one. See, usually when on my normal laptop, I use this arm to show that. So things are completely backwards here today. Anyways, you can scan that, send Arnie some sats, and somebody sent 1,000 sats. That's from Cleaner Machine, looks like. My first test zap worked. Sorry for one, more to come. Hey, I'm not ever going to turn down one sat. Most people would, but most people aren't me. Mish Dog says, how do I feel about Sparrow? That's a great question. I think that every person here should be using Sparrow one way or the other. Sparrow is the best place to store Bitcoin, the best place to manage your Bitcoin, the best place to create transactions, the best place to manage your UTXOs, the best place to keep track of your different labels and funds. Sparrow is the best wallet that exists by far. There's not even a wallet that comes close. Unfortunately, it is only on desktop, which makes it a little bit more challenging for people, but that's okay. And so here's your ideal setup. You get yourself a Sparrow wallet. You create a hot wallet within that. You don't need like a cold card or a Jade or anything. You can download the Sparrow wallet on your laptop. You can create a new software wallet from Sparrow. You don't need a device. And you can you put a password on there. Don't forget the password. Write it down somewhere, very importantly. So write down your 12 words, write down your password, keep it in the safe or keep it somewhere safe. And just try using Sparrow for a while. And then when you get to the point where you're ready for a hardware wallet, let's say you want to get a cold card or a Jade or whatever, then you're much more familiar with Sparrow wallet at that time. And that's going to be important because that's where you're going to be storing your family's wealth for the rest of your life. So get familiar with Sparrow. You can try it out, 0 risk, put some sats on there. Yes, it's hot. It's connected to the internet. And if somebody gets access to your laptop, they can steal your Bitcoin. So there are risks to it, but you can just consider it as an investment. put some sats on there, get used to it, and consider that an investment that hopefully you'll never lose. But in case you do, just consider it an investment in your Bitcoin education.